Hey, 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 hey. How is everyone doing? Write down everything that you want to do today. Be very detailed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing out there? This is your boy, Leonard Nesmith here, bringing the good morning positive vibes. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I'm feeling great on this beautiful Sunday morning. It is so beautiful outside. It is amazing outside. Hopefully you are up, out and about and getting some of this just beautiful weather. Well, let me say this beautiful weather where I'm at. I'm currently in North Carolina. The weather is absolutely amazing. But good morning, good morning, good morning. I am here to help attract that positive energy. So you know my deal. If I touch one person's life or 100,000 people plus, that means that I was successful. So if you're rocking with me this morning, you know the deal. All I ask is that you stay good morning down there, and I definitely will acknowledge you. All right, we have to make sure that we attract that positive energy, and the way that we do that, the way that we start our days, the way that we start our mindset is by ensuring that we are giving in the giving mode, right? To ensure that we are saying good morning to me, I'm saying good morning to you, you're saying good morning to your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mother, your brother, your sister, any family member and friends. Most importantly, we are setting the tone for our children. So we have to make sure we say good morning to them. We have to make sure that we rain them with love in the morning to set their days, the right way. That's our job. That's our responsibility to do that. So good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're rocking with me this morning, you already know the deal. All I ask is that you stay good morning down there, and I definitely will acknowledge you. All right. And make sure that you hit that shared key. Very important to get these good morning positive vibes all through your network. Is important because those are the people that you surround yourself with. Those are the people that you communicate with every single day. And that's just very, very, very important that you do so. So if you're rocking with me this morning, you know the deal. All I ask is that you stay good morning. Also, we have to get our mindset right. Sunday morning, we have to ensure that we are ready to tackle any and everything that comes our way, right? And by doing that, we have to sit back at least 5 minutes, I tell everybody. 5 minutes and give thanks. We have to make sure that we are grateful and thankful. We have to make sure that we pile up all of our appreciation, so any and every issue or obstacle that tries to derail us today, we just knock it off. We just handle it because we have so many things that we are grateful for and thankful for. So let's just take that 5 minutes, man. I like to tell everybody, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the car. I'm in the car right now, right? You could be in the house. You could be in your bed. You can be in your kitchen pouring yourself a good smelling coffee. You can be, in your living room, your dining room. You could be, at the workplace. You could be in your office. That doesn't matter. The setting does not matter. What matters is you take that 5 minutes to yourself, some me time, and you make sure that you start to raffle off all the things that you are appreciative for. I like to close my eyes. I like to sit up. I like to smile. I like to sit there and raffle off those things. I am thankful for waking up this morning. I am thankful for the roof over top of my head. I am thankful for my health. I am thankful for my family health. I am thankful for all the opportunities I was able to achieve. I am thankful for all the opportunities I will achieve that I am seeking. I am thankful for my job. I am thankful for my businesses. I am thankful. This morning I took about 10 minutes and just raffled off all the things that I'm grateful and thankful for, and it just made me feel awesome, made me feel amazing, made me feel ready for my day. So if you're rocking with me this morning, you already know the deal. All I ask is that you stay good morning down there, and I definitely will acknowledge you. Hey, it's beautiful, and for me this weekend, I'm in North Carolina. Me and my mother, we flew from up north. Came down here in North Carolina. We have some family here, and we're just having an amazing time. My mother, she's pretty old. She's 81. And my aunt, which is here as well, which is my mother's sister. She's just about 80. And and I'm appreciative, for these individuals. I'm appreciative that one, both of them can walk. Two, they are very independent. Three, they communicate extremely well. Four, like I said, they are extremely mobile. They can get around. They're healthy, and I'm just thankful for them. I'm just appreciative of them. I'm appreciative that, we can, my cousin and I, we can take our mothers out and talk to them and ask them things about, their childhood, and ask them things about, their mothers and their fathers and their grandparents, because, we didn't get an opportunity to know, our grandmother, like that, because she died, before either one of us was born. So, and our grandfather was a little sick, about time we got of age to understand who, he is and what he means to us. But it was just a great feeling just to be sitting down with your mother, and just talking to them, and just hearing them talk about the child things they used to do, how they used to get in trouble, how they did, it's just crazy, when you hear these stories, and we're talking about back in the 30s, we talking about back in the 40s, and how, the things that they were doing back then, we're doing now. It's so funny how, they talk about their father, they talk about, their mother and their attitudes, and, they talk about, the dispositions and the way they view life and what they talked about, what they didn't talk about, how secretive they were, and all these things. And my cousin and I, we just, taking it in, soaking it in like a sponge. And we also talking on, us, too, as well as, our siblings, and how, that, what was going on then goes on now, and how it's what's the word, it's man, I'm lost for words right now. It kind of passed on, through generations. So whatever that word is, type it in there. So it passed on through generation, and we take on, the same type of dispositions and attitudes as our grandfathers and our grandmothers. It just amazes me, and it just amazed me too. Just it's just a great feeling just to be with, my mother, to be with my aunt, and just to see them just love each other, talk and communicate, man. I thought that I can talk, and I guess I get this from from them, but they just talk, man. I mean, they get together, we'll leave them like at 12 o'clock, and 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock p.m. They're just sitting on the couch, talking, chatting it up. Man, it'll be 5 o'clock. They're still sitting in the same positions. They didn't even get up to go to the bathroom in the same positions. Then 8 o'clock comes, 9 o'clock comes, 12 o'clock a.m. comes, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and they're just still in the same positions. I don't even think they get up and go to the bathroom, and they just chatting away, and it's just a beautiful thing. So, one of the things I do want to mention to everybody is that you do not need a special occasion, all right, to sit here and visit your parents. Now, I'm just saying my mother because I'm here with my mother, but you don't need a special occasion to visit your parents. You just need to go and visit them. If you could, take them out. If you could, you don't have to be anywhere special. Hey, we went to this joint, this Japanese joint where it's nothing special. Believe me, it was nothing special. The food there was insanely delicious, but they loved it. I mean, we just went there and had some lunch, and they just loved it. We loved it, and we just loved the moments and the time. It creates moments and time. It creates conversation. Potentially you learn things that you never knew, about your parents or about your parents' parents, or your aunts and your uncles, because you just never know where those conversations go. And yesterday, hanging with my mom, hanging with my aunt was saying a whole bunch of things about my mother when she was a child, and how she used to cut up and get in trouble and all these things. And my aunt and my mother was saying things about my aunt on how she was a goody two shoe and this, that, the other thing. And it just was a great feeling to be with these individuals. And also, my aunt and my mother, they 80 years old, and truth be told is I don't know how long they're going to be here, so I have to make sure that I take every opportunity to be with them, talk to them, communicate with them, love them, and create these moments in my head that I would never forget. So I'm telling everybody out there, don't think that you need to have a special occasion to sit there and be with your parents. Just take the time out and be with them. If that's sitting there, talking to them, communicating with them in their household, then do that. If that's taking them out for a bite to eat, at the local place in the neighborhood, or anywhere at a nice restaurant, or whatever the situations are, do it, because you just never know. But the great thing about it is you create another memory, and also is a feel-good moment, right? It's a feel-good moment for you. I suggest that you bring your kids if you could. It's a feel-good moment for them because they learn some things that they never learned before, and vice versa, because your parents, your mother, I'm just using my mother for example because that's what I'm here with my mother now, they just learn more about you as well. And they also, the questions that you can ask them, I just had so many questions that I wanted to ask because I had both of them together, and you get to hear the real stories rather than the story that your mother just say, because now my aunt need to back that story up. So listen, just spend some time with your family, create those memories, It's very important, very, very, very important. And I'm just loving my time down here. Today, actually we just pulled up to the market, and we're going to buy some stuff. We're going to throw some stuff on the grill. Shout out to my cousin Ty. We're going to throw some stuff on the grill, have a barbecue and just spend time with each other, man. So that's what the topic is today. Spend time with your mother. Create a situation if you have to. Make those special burgers and invite your mother over. Make that special dish, that you make and invite your mother over, or take it to them. Don't worry about, hey, she don't feel like driving or whatever the situation is. You know what? Take the time out of your day and go to them. So if you need to cook the food at your house and package it up and then take it, do so. If you want to just go drive to your mother's house and pick your mother up and then take her to the restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, then do so. Just take the time out and do it. Very important, man. So if you're rocking with me this morning, you already know the deal. All I ask is that you stay good morning, and I definitely will acknowledge you. It's very important that we say good morning, because that's how we attract the positive energy. Very important that we attract that positive energy. I like to tell everybody the energy comes back, directly sometimes and indirectly sometimes, and indirectly is, when anything, it could be an opportunity. I always say that, because you just never know, man. We was walking yesterday. We met this guy, on the trail, and older man, and met him and just said good morning. And the good morning led to a 15-minute conversation. And, he wound up being, holding rank, in the government, actually. So you just never know. We know each other. We just never know if, we run into this guy again, and he might happen to be the one that we need that door open, for us. And he opens it up because he had a really great conversation with us for the 15 minutes. So, always remember, you want to sit there and say good morning to people, good afternoon, good evening, because it attracts that positive energy that you are looking for, that you need. So, my deal. If I touch one person's life or 100,000 people plus, that means that I was successful. So if you're rocking with me this morning, you know the deal. All I ask is that you state good morning down there, and I definitely will acknowledge you. All right, so I like to tell everybody that today is Sunday. Yesterday is over. So what we're going to do is put yesterday in the bag. We're going to crumble it up, and we're going to throw it over our shoulders, right? So today is the day that you can absolutely make the choice. Today is the day you can sit here and say, it's been a minute since I spent some quality time with my mother. I am going to do that today. Today is the day that you can spend some quality time with your parents. Today is the day that you can take your kids with you to go spend that quality time. You don't need a special occasion to do that. You know, my mother tells me all the time, no, 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 no. And I just, with my will, say, Mom, I'm coming over anyway. So if you dressed, then we going out. If you're not dressed, then I'm going to sit there with you, talk to you, communicate with you for a little bit, and then I head home. So I impose my will on my mother during times when she tells me, no, don't worry about it. And that's me. I live about an hour, 15 minutes away from my mother, and I still drive, there to go see her. So today is the day that you can make that change. You hold all of the 52 cards in your deck. You have the power of choice. You have the power to make that change, to make a difference in your life, in your family life. So let's make that change and that difference today. All right. With that being said, I love every last one of you. I appreciate you for the utmost for rocking with me every morning on this platform. And make sure that you state, good morning down there if you're watching the replay, or good afternoon or good evening. And make sure that you hit that share key so we can get this good morning positive vibes all through your network. All right. So with that being said, I love you, and I talk to everyone soon. Have a fantastic day. Peace.